Hello and welcome to issue 58 of Pop Culture News and Reviews. If you've listened to the other 57 episodes and all our one-shots, well, we are thankful to have you on board still. If this is your first time listening, my name's Anthony. I'm joined by Sevi.
Hello.
And we bring you all the news in the week of pop culture.
We try to.
Yeah, well all the news we care about.
That's right. We bring you the news that we care about and then you should care about. But there's a lot of other stuff that we don't care about, so you won't hear about it.
Yeah, pretty much. But we do start every episode by asking each other, what have you been watching, man?
Mate, we watched this week between, what was it? When did we record our last episode? Last Saturday.
Yep.
So between Saturday and now, we watched all the Mighty Ducks movies.
Right.
All three of them. And all, what is it, 3 or 4 episodes now of the show.
Of Game Changers.
Game Changers. It's so good.
You on board?
It is so good. It's like, I don't know, it's a warm show. Like it from watching the movie, and that's why I'm like, if you're gonna watch the show, watch the movies first. Watch all 3 movies first because there's things in the show that link to the movies.
Of course,
so
yeah.
you need to. But the heartfeltness of the movies is carried across to the show. It is so good, like so good. It's really good. I don't want to say too much because I don't want, just in case you watch it, which I think you should.
Yeah, I will. Definitely will.
I
actually saw it there last night and I was like, ooh.
When was the last time you watched the movies?
I'm going to say about 3 years.
Watch them with Archer.
Yeah.
Watch them with your kid.
Yeah.
Because they're really, really good.
And then
really
you'll get right into ice hockey.
I don't see a problem.
We're in
I can teach him
because I into ice hockey.
I played inline hockey, so I can teach him how to use a stick.
Actually, we had 2 rinks. They've closed one. We now have 1 rink. There's one. Everyone goes there.
There's one in Coburn. No, there's more.
Coburn.
No, there's another one.
No, for playing ice hockey, they had Mirrabooka, which is where they were based, and they had Perth. Look, no one cares about this on the podcast, but that's what happened. It went bankrupt. The one in Mirrabooka, and now it's only Coburn.
Is that the one? Was that the one off Reed Highway?
Yeah, off Malaga.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
So that one. Yeah, anyway, guys.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry to let you know about that if you didn't know about it.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Coburn is fully operational and going well. And that's where the Perth Thunder hockey team now trains and plays.
So that's, I was going to say, no, that won't be. That'll be RAC.
Because they were up there before.
Yeah, I was going to say that's where they'll do the USA versus Canada match, but it won't
they
be.
do
That'll
the
be
arena.
Yeah, the arena. I'm going to go to that when they decide to reopen stuff.
When COVID lets them out.
Yeah.
Those games are always interesting because they always come down to a shootout.
I haven't been in Perth. Like every time that's been here, I haven't been in Perth.
Yeah, you've been
I've been either over in Bali or I've been down south camping. It's like
he's lost touch with the common man.
I've missed it every time, and I'm like, I really want to go. Like I really, really want to go.
My partner's been like twice. Big fan.
Rude.
Yeah,
just rude. So what have you been watching,
mate? I was going to talk about something.
Cool.
But
that's awesome.
I
hope you do. I really hope you do.
It'd be a real boring show if I didn't.
I've been watching crickets.
But I want to talk about something else that we don't have on the board, so I'm going to go for it.
Oh, no, I don't like this.
We just watched...
We don't have what I talked about on the board.
A trailer or a preview of a toy that's been released.
Oh.
Optimus Prime.
Autobots.
My God, Hasbro has done an Optimus Prime toy that just, like, it's small soldiers come to life. That's all I could think of while looking at it. It transforms itself by a voice command.
Yes.
It drives a bit, then it transforms back and tries to walk, and it talks to you, and you can control it from your phone or you can just talk to it. My God, that thing impressed the hell out of me.
Let's both get one and then go Optimus fight. And then they punch
him.
Because you can put your own things into it, make
and
them do whatever you want.
He puts his own swords and stuff in there.
So you can just make them fight.
My God, and Peter Cullen
is the voice of it.
Did the voice.
I mean...
That sold me.
You don't get anyone else.
My God. It's $700 US. So that's like just almost $1,000. We'll have to get it imported as well. Like, I don't know how to get it. I don't know where it is. I'm going to go into debt trying to get it. But chances are...
Pop Culture will probably have it.
Oh my gosh.
I reckon Pop Culture.
Yeah, they do a lot of Hasbro stuff.
Yeah, they'll probably have it. And if not, it'll be that Zavi?
Yeah, that's where I got.
They may get it.
They get a lot of shit Hasbro stuff as well. But guys, check that out. I put it on our page right before we started filming. Very impressive. It's Jay and Silent Bob doing Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes doing a review of it. And well, Kevin Smith was talking, so obviously he's not Silent Bob in that. But my God, that impressed the heck out of me.
That's awesome.
Hey?
For something just random that we came across, it's like, wow, that's awesome.
So cool. And stands at like
19 inches.
Yeah, so what's that? That's like almost double as high as your usual 1/6 scale. Because they're 11 inches.
Be about a 1/4, wouldn't it? I think it's about a 1/4.
Yeah.
1/4 scale. I'm just trying to think of how tall my red sun and my
I think it would be
black
about
suit
1/4.
soups would be. I think it'd be about one. Yeah, it is about 1/4 size.
My gosh. Oh, but that wouldn't be 1/4. They wouldn't say 1/4 because that wouldn't be 1/4 Optimus' size. 1/4 Optimus size would be our size.
Yeah, so it's 1/4 human size to 1/4 scale like Hot Toys.
Yeah,
A 1/4 scale Hot Toys of a person is about how tall.
Yeah. Because can you imagine?
Give or take.
An Optimus our size that does all that stuff? I'd be terrified.
I wouldn't.
I'd be like, don't create this.
That'd be awesome.
This is going to take over our world.
At $1,000, I'd buy 7.
Oh my gosh, and put them together.
Yes.
And then you can have Optimus Maximus. Oh, so cool. Anyway, guys, that was what I wanted to talk about apparently.
So what did you watch though?
No, that's all I'm going to talk about right there. Let's move on to
You
news.
didn't watch anything?
No, I did, but I'm going to say for next week.
You did like, whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, because I still haven't, it was Stargirl. I'm still getting to the end of Stargirl.
Oh, you're still going, okay.
Yeah, so I was going to talk about where I was up to because I had some stuff, but I'm going to save that for next week and actually finish it.
Resident Alien, where you at with that?
Well, I'm still finishing Stargirl, so I will get to that eventually too.
I thought you said last week that you were going to get to it and then review it today.
Mate, the week is short. The week is really short, especially this week because it was like, Easter and...
We had days off. That makes the week longer.
I have a family. You don't have a day off when you have a family. If anything, the day off with a family is more work than going to work because they're not going to school.
You need to start watching things on your smoko breaks.
We got school holidays now. Oh, man, I have smoko breaks.
You get 15 minutes for smoko?
No. We just work on through and try to finish earlier. Never happens, but that's the promise.
Isn't that illegal?
I'm pretty sure I'm in like a slave labor camp right now.
I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure that could be illegal.
Look,
to
the
not
boss
have breaks.
wants those Nikes done. And really, I've just got to make those Nikes.
Fair enough.
Anyway, it'd be nice if we had air conditioning. Anyway, let's get into it. Look, the other kids are really nice.
Oh, wow.
TV news, man. Let's start from the top. Loki drops the trailer.
Yes.
A nice
Another one.
looking,
Still know nothing.
Full trailer. We know enough.
Do we?
Oh, you know we're not going to watch it, don't we? We're going to watch it for sure.
I had a brain fart then. I thought you said we know we're not going to watch it. That's what I heard you say, and I'm like, my brain had to click on. I'm like, huh? We're not watching. Okay, we're not watching this.
I think I might have actually said that.
I think you did say that. I'm like, what? We're not watching this?
In my head, I was like, we know, and I had now in there as well, and I was like,
you said not. You said we are not going to watch this.
We're
I'm like, okay, we're not watching this. Fair enough.
Watching this.
Okay, I'm going to watch this, but if you don't want to, that's fine.
I'm definitely watching this, especially because, and this is what I was saying to my partner yesterday, like, Falcon and Winter Soldier, the quality on it is incredible, but not just from a production point of view, from a...
Oh, no, highly from a production point of view. Like, it's beautiful.
No, but from a storytelling, from a... Like, everything you're getting, it's a movie put into...
Whoever's doing the scouting for locations are just...
Oh, incredible. Well, it was all shot in, like, Eastern Europe and stuff.
Like, it's beautiful. Like, just the stained glass windows they have in the back. It's like, that's nice.
It's gorgeous. And WandaVision set the tone pretty well for as well. You know, like, they're not missing here. And
what production scouting for Wanda is a soundstage.
But there's other elements that make it a good movie. Show too that are just its locations.
No, but I was only talking about just the like for.
No. I mean, set the level for
it's beautiful.
How well it's produced,
and
how well it's done. And the end product we're getting,
is
essentially a movie cut into bits.
Yes,
that we're watching,
and it is. It really is.
Now,
even where it's not even cliffhanger where they end. It's like it's a sort of cliffhanger, but they just stop. It's like, oh, so it's a scene change. Okay.
Yeah, the concern I was having before all these dropped, when I heard about all the shows coming to Marvel, is that we got a list of shows, then we didn't see anything because COVID, everything was pushed back. It was all pushed back before COVID, though, if you remember. These two things were supposed to come out when Disney launched, and it got pushed back and back and back for X amount of reasons. Then before we'd seen a frame of anything, we got told, oh, we're also doing Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, you know, all these other shows. Where originally it was just the first four. It was Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, and What If.
Yes, yes.
You know?
I was like, what for? What? I know 3. What was the 4? Yeah, whatever. I forgot
And
about
what
that.
had me worried is I was like, man, are they overextending? You know, are they trying to do too much and quality is going to fall down the wayside? Instead, we're just going to get quantity just smashed a bunch of stuff.
Because it's all different people doing different things on this. Like,
But it's also not because it's Marvel Studios TV. They use a lot of the same people in the background. So for all the editing, for all the final product stuff. You know
I feel
what I mean?
like they can't. They'd have to have different teams on it because everything's coming out sort of basically at once. Like you don't have much time.
But it wasn't supposed to. And this is what's made me realize that, okay, I needed in my head to break it into the same way the movies did with phases. So Marvel knows that they can do 2 or 3 movies a year. They can produce 2 to 3 movies to come out each year when everything was pre-COVID, and that it would be at the Marvel quality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas they did too much, they'd overextend themselves. They did too little. They're just doing one movie for a year.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas now it looks like they've gone...
Well, now they've done no movies for no years.
But it's like, this is phase 1 of their TV.
Because they haven't brought out a movie in...
Since
a year and
Far
a bit.
From Home? Yeah, it'd be a year.
Because no movie came out 2021.
2020.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So it's a year and a half. When's Black Widow coming out?
July.
That's a year and a half.
Yeah.
We've had no Marvel movies.
But then we've got
They're trying to fill gaps.
WandaVision, which is essentially a movie. Now we've got Falcon
See,
and
I
Soldier,
know.
essentially a movie.
I would say Falcon and Winter Soldier definitely a movie.
Yeah.
WandaVision not. That
was made for TV.
That's a strictly TV show
Yeah,
because
100%.
of episodic sort of different things about
For
it.
the
So
first 6 episodes, I think, when they were going through. And then they did that We Interrupt This Program. Remember, I think episode 4, which went into aspect ratio and we saw Monica's backstory and everything like that.
Yep.
It felt like...
That was very movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
style
And then
for
the
that
last
episode.
few episodes also felt very movie because they blew out the aspect ratio and
Yeah,
it didn't have that same feel, you know?
as soon
So
as it
that
got to
felt
real
like,
life.
like back in the day when you'd watch an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then the movie would be there and then they'd touch on stuff that happened in that episode.
That was the worst part.
It was so hard, but...
That's what blew me, and I've said it a million times. It's that whole cleanup after Thor 2. It was at the Dark World through London, and S.H.I.E.L.D.'s there cleaning up. It's like, I haven't seen the movie.
Mate, what was really cool is that the episode they did that dealt with the fallout of not Civil War, Winter Soldier with S.H.I.E.L.D. getting taken over by Hydra.
Yeah.
That affected Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a TV show.
But now they've come out and said that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not in the same.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do that when it clearly was? Like,
I know.
huh?
Anyway.
Feige, help.
So their next show literally became these guys dealing with Hydra agents and trying to uproot our Hydra agents inside S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And stuff was going to chaos.
Now, if you
everything's
haven't
going
seen
down.
the movie, spoiler alert.
Well, I got to see that episode before it aired, right? Because I was in LA for Paley Fest and they did a Q&A with the panel and then as a surprise showed that episode. And we hadn't seen Winter Soldier yet.
Oh,
Because
that's what I mean.
it hadn't come out.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like, oh, what's going on?
That's poor.
Yeah. But
That's
it
real
was
poor.
but also it was cool at the time. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I was still happy. Because also you got to meet all the actors and Clark Gregg who plays Coulson.
Yep.
Is just an absolute ray of sunshine. Like he was just so happy to be there and be doing what he's doing. Is almost like one of those actors that are like, I'll do whatever you need me to do because I'm just happy to be doing things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he had
He
that
loves
real,
his job.
Yeah. Whereas you get some actors that are like, oh, I can't believe me doing this. You know what I mean? You get that real kind of vibe from it. Anyway, Loki trailer, which we haven't talked about at all because it showed us nothing that we really know story-wise that we didn't already know.
No, it's sort of first trailer, just more scenes.
But some cool scenes.
Yeah, he basically did a Snyder cut. First and second trailer. Like they've given us the same stuff, but just a couple of extra things. And
I am
sprinkled
liking
through and that's
the dynamic that we are seeing between
Owen Wilson
and Loki. Like,
I like how Owen Wilson's character is putting Loki in his spot.
but
Like,
also,
you think you're good, but I know everything about you. Like every
I like
second.
that little part where they're like, can you sign here to say everything that you've said?
This is absurd.
Yeah.
And this. No, I think the best part about that whole trailer was Owen Wilson goes, "You've literally stabbed like 50 people in the back." Yeah, but I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah. Oh,
yes,
so
you will.
good.
Yes, you
So
will. He
good.
knows every move, and that's what's cool about him. Like, he's watched every second of his life.
But
he
playing
studied him.
He's playing it straight as well. And that's one of the cool things about Owen Wilson is like, he does have the comedic chops, but he knows that's not his role here.
Yeah.
And that's Hiddleston's role.
Yeah.
So he's playing the straight guy, but there's so much talent.
It's exactly the same as his brother in Stargirl.
Luke Wilson, yeah.
Just very, he's very funny guy, but he's not being funny in Stargirl. Like he's being awesome, and he is awesome.
I wish we had more John McHale in Stargirl. I really enjoyed what he did. That was good. Anyway, I've ruined something, haven't I?
You may have.
Oh no! I just finished watching this. Hey, why have you written MacGyver up there?
Because it's ending. It's getting cancelled after 5 seasons. The reason I put it there is because I'm amazed it made it to 5 seasons. I didn't even know it had gone to 5 seasons.
I didn't know it was on.
Yeah, their reboot. MacGyver reboot.
Who was doing it?
I don't care. CBS.
No, who was the actor? Do we know? Was it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Right. Let's not talk about this.
I legit put it up there because it made 5 seasons. I'm like, oh, okay.
If people are MacGyver fans, we're sorry
This
that
is
you're losing
funny.
your show. Go watch the original because that was really cool.
Was it?
It was. With the dude
He made a bomb out of toothpaste and chewing gum. It's like, there's nothing explosive in that.
The dude from Stargate?
Yeah, Stargate, the first Stargate.
Is
Yeah,
it
the
Richard?
movie, yeah.
Richard.
I don't know his name. Oh, that sucks. But his face is there. It is. He's the original.
I love that episode of
Not the original Stargate because that was Kurt. Was it Kurt Russell?
No, he did the TV series. Didn't he? This guy? I'm
Now
pretty
all
sure.
Confused.
He was the
You've
captain
confused me.
TV series.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
remember the episode of The Simpsons when Selma and Patty kidnap him?
Yes.
Seen that one? They hold him down. He like finds his way out, and
Yep.
then he comes back and makes them tie him up again so he can do it again. Oh my god, that was so good. So anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier have released a Zemo cut. Zemo cut. Look, we're going to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier later.
But we're talking about the Zemo cut now because this is last week's episode.
I'm enjoying Zemo so much.
He's the best part of the show so far. Like, he really is. Between him and Bucky.
And that's not taking away anything from the rest of the show.
And everyone should clearly know how I feel about this show. This show is amazing. I nearly F-bombed it. I don't think it's worthy of an F-bomb yet. It may come to it in the next, because we've only got 2 episodes left.
I know. They go.
We have
work.
2. That's
we're not going to talk about it, but Zemo cut is him just dancing in the background, having a great time.
People wanted it, and people got it.
Amazing.
Marvel went, here, take it.
What, you want something? Here,
have him
there
dancing. Have him just dancing and clapping and
Here's 15 minutes
clicking
of him
fingers and just jiving in the club.
dancing to probably no sound.
No, there would be no sound. Oh, they might know. It might be played off like a like a Yui Boom speaker or something they can quickly edit out. That's quiet, but I mean, or maybe not. He's just jiving there. It's
been always one of the awkward things about like those behind the scenes like gag reel stuff. Like when
his dancing's awesome.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, put a pin in that because we'll talk about that during our episode because there's a lot about Zemo that I've had in my head that I want to know about and talk about.
He's just beautiful.
Oh, it's great. Jensen Ackles. We got our first look at Jensen Ackles.
No, not first look. First look was him at the
No, but
theater,
that was a stunt man.
Yeah, but it was sort of because there was a shot of him as well.
Right.
A close up.
Well, this is our look as Soldier Boy.
I think this is going to be now this is The Boys we're talking about. I
Yeah.
don't know if you said that, but this is The Boys season 3. Now it's a very bearded Jensen Ackles with a very Oliver Queen on the island.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
For 5 years he's been stranded. I think this is going to be a flashback scene.
Or
I'm going to say.
No,
it's not him in The Boys as of yet.
No. It could be where he is before Voight grab him to be a publicity tool.
You reckon?
Because he could have been through everything, has let himself gone and been like, gone and could be a homeless guy pretty much. And then Voight's like, oh no, we need our Captain America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it's going to turn out exactly like US Agent.
Who knows?
Yeah, well. Okay,
who knows?
Cool.
But that is the character he's based on is Captain America. / Peacemaker almost. Like, patriotic,
Yeah.
but doesn't have the...
Do you get any more patriotic than Homelander? Look at the man's cape.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
he's
stars
not
and stripes.
actually patriotic.
No, he's for himself.
Yeah, you know?
Which, wouldn't that be American patriotic? Hey.
I see what you did there.
Hey. You catch what I'm throwing?
I do. Let's go to the She-Hulk here. We've got She-Hulk is cast...
Renee Goldsberry.
Yes, so this is an actress from Hamilton, but she's also done a few things. Like, she was in Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, Wave. She's in that new Tina Fey movie, Girls Five Ever or whatever, about the girl band that gets reformed or whatever. But what I'm excited about here is I'm always excited when theatre actors transition and do things more mainstream, because theatre actors and theatrically trained actors are really good actors.
Patrick Stewart, Ian McCallum,
Hugh Jackman.
Like, they're all... Are we just naming X-Men? Like,
pretty much.
Is that all Fox did? They just went theatre.
No, but it's even... So the Harry Potter universe. Like, pretty much every actor that they got for, except for the kids and stuff, but...
Harry Potter.
Yeah, so... Old mate.
Old mate. Yep.
I know. Who played Snape and passed away. I feel really bad now.
Wow.
Hans.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I don't even... when we're talking about him, I go straight to Dogma.
Yeah. He was so good. Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
So Alec Rickman was classically trained.
Yep.
You know, the guy who played Dumbledore, Richard Harris, was classically trained. Like, all these actors are incredible actors.
Who took over that role? Because he died, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
So I'm not fully across Harry Potter, but
Michael Gambon, I think it was.
I think you're right. Yes,
he was a very so I know you're not across Harry Potter. I'm going to say this anyway. Like, the first Dumbledore they had, Richard Harris, was very warm. Very warm.
I've seen the one, and I've seen Harry Potter 1 and 2,
and then
that's it.
The next Dumbledore they get in, there's almost a shift in kind of
badassery.
No, it's funny because...
Or he becomes more a headmaster.
The story of Harry Potter changes as they get older as well. So the things they're dealing with become a lot more serious.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the story grows with him growing.
It does.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. But then...
You can't have a
it's almost
murderer
as if
coming straight
that
after him.
new Dumbledore happened at the perfect time.
Yeah. Yep.
But there's this element in the book where... So the first time you see him is in Goblet of Fire. And Goblet of Fire, it's this giant goblet that they have to put their names in to enter into a tournament. But you have to be over a certain age to put your name in there. Harry Potter's not old enough to put his name in there. His name gets drawn out of there, though.
How?
Right? Well...
Should that just be defunct at Harry Potter? Oh, wait, you're not that...
No, because he was chosen. Came out, he was chosen.
That doesn't...
They have to follow the rules.
That makes no sense.
So it's all a setup from Voldemort.
The rules are dumb.
Well, yeah, but it's magical rules, so you got to follow magical rules.
Yeah, fair play.
I
can't argue that. It's magic.
Exactly, that's how it works. But in the books, right, there's this moment where he confronts Harry and says, Harry, did you put your name in there? Because they'd drawn this age line around there, had all these spells to stop people from putting the name in there. And he's like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? But then in the actual scene in the movie with this new actor, he's literally charged at him, almost pushed him against the wall and goes, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? And you're like, whoa.
Relax, old man.
Oh, man. Like, take a step back, man. But it was just this absolute switch of, well, he's not so warm
Dude, your breath
anymore.
stinks.
Like, this is a different Dumbledore. But anyway, all very good actors. And that's what gets me excited about this cast.
Was that the movie straight after they recast? Or was that like a second movie after they recast? Or
I think it was actually the first one.
Oh, wow. They went full just badass with him straight away.
What's cool, though, is that he didn't try to be the other Dumbledore.
I feel like in that case you sort of have to.
Nah.
You can't just change a character like that.
I think at that point when you know there's going to be another 4 movies, you say, I'm not going to spend 4 movies trying to emulate what you had before. You know what I mean?
But I mean, the movie straight after, I think you have to, and then maybe do a slow change into something different. Don't.
I don't know.
change
He
it
still
straight
had
away.
an element of warmness there, but it was almost like he was always too busy doing other things.
He was the dad that was never there.
A little bit. Yeah, whereas before he was like,
The dad that was always there.
oh, it's Dumbledore. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think they
He
were both great. Like when he, obviously, everyone knows, when he dies, it still hits you hard.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God, Dumbledore. Anyway. Sorry if I just ruined Harry Potter for anyone out there. Let's go into movies. We already did that. No, miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
Jeff Bezos.
The boss. The boss man.
I always knew that, there's a level of rich that everyone aspires to be. This is the level of rich that I don't think you need to be Jeff Bezos rich to do this.
Which will come to another story later on, but
I can go right after this if you want.
no, because we got
But this is the level of rich that I think is perfection right now. And it is having a team of people. Sorry, firstly, owning your own streaming service. And then having a team of people whose job is to do nothing but procure content that you will enjoy.
yeah.
And that's what he's done. So there's a bunch of movies that they've bought the IP to put on the streaming service for him. But there's also a bunch of projects that have been turned down from other places. They've read the scripts and said, actually, Jeff Bezos would really enjoy this. We will create this entire show. And The Expanse is one of those.
Can Jeff Bezos just buy DC?
Oh, man. Look, I want to bring that into here, man. I know it's up in movie news, but what we have found out is that apparently The Rock,
He's not happy.
he's not. And he would like to
Be
restore
happy.
the Snyderverse.
He wants it.
But to the point where he's saying he will fund.
Man of Steel 2.
Incredible.
He's willing to put his own money up and produce it. Basically, giving Warner Brothers the finger.
Yeah.
He's going to give Warner Brothers the rock bottom.
Yeah.
And
Look, they can smell what he's cooking.
I don't know if they can yet.
He just wants them to shut up and know their role.
that's right.
That's what's happening here.
He's asking what they think, and he says, nobody cares what you think.
100%.
That's it.
Now, is there any more rock references you want to get out?
Nah, that'll do.
Cool.
But also, Kevin Smith he's hashtag restore the Snyderverse
But look,
as well.
where we're getting at with this is that The Rock said the reason that he wanted to play Black Adam, was because he wanted to act alongside
Yep. Henry Cavill as Supes.
Ben Affleck's as Batman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Yep.
He wanted to interact with all these characters. And instead he's
He's getting a Walter Hamada thing that he doesn't want.
yeah. So
He's willing to do it himself. He's going to say, DC, get on the Rock's back. I'm a carrier to greatness. And if he funds everything, cool. He will take him to greatness.
But really, as someone with this kind of money, if you were looking at the DC properties, wouldn't you say, "Oh my God, there is so much potential here"?
Yep.
Like this is the time you buy stock. The demand is there.
Well, straight off the back of off the Snyder Cut,
You know it can be done.
everyone wants this. Like people want this to keep going. We want Ben Affleck's Batman. That's what we want. We don't.
We want Deathstroke.
Okay, we're getting Robert Pattinson's Batman. Cool. Not what we wanted. We wanted Ben Affleck.
We'll take it.
We want Ben Affleck Batman versus Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke. That's what we want.
We
And
want.
Joe Manganiello wants his Deathstroke on HBO Max TV show.
He does, but we also want The Rock fighting Henry Cavill's Superman.
And that's what he wants.
We
And that's
want
why
Black
he's
Adam,
doing this.
and we want that.
We want it.
Oh,
We
man.
want two giant people. And I said last week, we missed out on John Cena being Shazam. It's sad because that would have been two giant people fighting each other.
Because even with that padded suit, Shazam's going to look tiny compared to Black Adam.
Especially when you look at it and you go, we know that's not padded.
Yeah.
We know that is padded.
Yeah.
Where when you look at Henry in suit, you're like, we know that's not padded. And then you look at Black Adam across from you, you go, we know that's not padded. Let's have a man fight.
Yeah.
Let's have two grown men that are just hulking beasts punch on with each other. That's what we want.
It'd be insane. All right,
And Henry's now bigger than what he was in Justice League because he got bigger again for The Witcher.
My God. Look, speaking of miscellaneous news down here, we've also got Warner Brothers.
That's
Who
right.
are saying that they're going to change their releases back to just cinema releases. So having that
I love how they've come out and said this, but it won't happen.
3 to 4 month period of exclusive cinema release.
You know how I know this won't happen?
Why is that?
Because COVID's not over.
Yeah.
COVID's not done.
Yes, but they're saying 2022 is their plan for that. So look, like everything with the cinemas that we can talk about more delays later on anyway, things are changing. Things are adjusting. Things are always moving. And as soon as you think you have a date or something, I think the worst thing you can do is put a date to something right now.
Yeah. That's it.
That's exactly the kiss of death. And that's why I think Marvel's even saying, look, we want Widow to come out in July. We're planning for that. But if it doesn't, we're sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
And what else we're also sorry for is the loss of DMX.
Yeah.
Bit of a rest in peace goes out to
So we did mention, I think 2 weeks ago, that he was hospitalized. He didn't recover brain activity.
No.
From then.
They thought he did, but then they did another test I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it turned out there was nothing. It was life support.
Yeah.
Which is sad because
that's really sad. Still young.
Awesome rapper. Awesome actor.
Yeah.
And
his music really brought a lot to.
I think that's what I'm planning to do this weekend as well. So that might be what we watch for. I'm going to try and track down Exit Wounds with Steven Seagal and Cradle to the Grave with Jet Li.
Cradle to the Grave was so good.
There's 2 awesome movies. There was also another one with Arquette. What's his name?
Yeah.
I think he played like a. If I remember, I've only seen it once, but I think the story was. I think it was a really good story because it was like I think he was a shot rapper in the back of a taxi, and he was talking through his life to the taxi driver who was. Is it Jason?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah. No, David
Arquette.
I think so. Yeah.
He was in the Scream. Was Scream?
Yeah. He's in a lot of things. Yeah, I got him confused with Luke Wilson all the time.
He was like, he was like the taxi driver, I think, and DMX is playing the rapper or the hitman or something, and he's talking him through his life, and it was just a cool sort of
a really good Anyway.
Just them 2 in a cab talking.
Yeah, very phone booth driven.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
no, incredible life that he's left behind, and R.I.P. there. Look, I was going to make a joke just then, and it didn't feel great to do then. So I'm just going to make a normal segue and say, let's get into some more movie news here.
Let's get into the movie news.
Space Jam trailer has been released.
Okay.
And
I watched it. You watched it. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were that I've seen Ready Player One before.
Yes.
And every other time Warner Brothers has done this.
Yes.
Because they've done it a few times now of, we have all these properties, let's mash them together in the background of things.
Yes.
And
do you want me to say yes again?
Yeah, one more time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Have we seen it? Yes. Do we need this? No.
Yeah.
Do we want this?
What I was trying to say
really.
earlier is that I don't have enough NBA current knowledge to be across the players they've chosen to be the bad guys either.
Is that our fault?
I don't have
possibly
connection there.
But I mean, they've also picked players who aren't the greatest.
Yeah, there are bigger names that if you'd thrown in there, I would have known.
Yeah.
Where's
Steph?
Yeah, like Steph Curry.
Is he going to be in it?
Steph Curry in there, I don't know.
We still don't know. He could be. We don't know.
But I mean, that original one, you had Charles Barkley. You had all these.
You had the big guys. Well, that was the thing with the first one. They picked the best players that the NBA had because that's what they needed.
Yeah.
They missed out on Jordan because he wasn't playing basketball at the time. So they didn't do research.
Yeah.
I think that they've dropped the ball on this. They haven't picked the best guys. So
no. This isn't the team you put together to go up against
LeBron James.
No. The team you do that with, I think, is already being formed with the Warriors. I think that's who's doing it, aren't they? They've got 5 guys together just to try and beat LeBron. Yeah. Anyway, I mean...
It is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't understand why an AI decided to look like Don Cheadle. I get that it's his voice, but why did he decide I'm going to look like Don Cheadle? I don't know why you'd pick that as an AI, but here you are. There's a lot of things that I don't...
Wouldn't they? They should have got Michael Jordan back to do the AI.
Oh my God. I would love to have seen, I think I said this before, like, you make Michael Jordan one of the bad NBA players and you turn him. Like, that'd be incredible.
Because this is a story about LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron has to stay in the shadow of Michael, all right?
Yeah.
He'll never get out of it.
With his number 23.
He'll never change.
Yeah.
You might get more rings, which he won't, but he'll never be out of the shadow of Jordan.
No.
Never. Sorry.
Anyway, Space Jam. Look, it's still an incredible basketballer, though. Let's not put that behind. He's still an incredible,
greatest player of
our modern time.
Of our time at the moment, yes.
Definitely playing right now and playing for the last 10 years.
Boss dog.
Yes.
But
like this dude, what he's doing right now for his age, he's incredible. Like he's playing like he was 10 years ago still.
he's a god.
Yeah.
Greatest of our time.
Yeah.
Not greatest of all time.
Greatest of now. He's a god. Oh, no.
Oh, no, you can't say that. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was... Sorry, LeBron.
Sorry, mate. Bring back MJ. Anyway, the animation looks solid.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Like, everything about the movie looks good except the story. It's just like, oh, okay, we've seen it before several times.
It's like, yeah, they've thrown lots of money at it. That's what you need to do,
You've
really.
called it something that it shouldn't be called.
A new legacy.
Whatever.
What's that got to do? Anyway, I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it, and I'm really hoping I don't like it. I'm sort of going into it like I'm hoping I don't like this.
Oh, man,
movie.
you're actually going to hate watch this.
I'm going to hate what I'm going to be like, I don't like this movie. Oh, no, I'm starting to love this movie. No.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll wait and see. So I love Ready Player One. I thought that was great. I love seeing the whole... And even in the trailer, his top pick, Superman.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, why wouldn't it be? Henry? Maybe.
See what happens.
Maybe they go and get Jerry O'Connell. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the actual voices of
Yeah.
them. Be cool. Anyway, what else do we have here? We've got also another trailer, The Long Halloween.
Yes. Part one trailer.
So part 1 rated PG. Part 2.
It's like, hey kids, you can watch part 1, but don't watch part 2. You want to know how the story starts? Cool. You're not going to know how it ends.
Come back in 10 years.
It's like, poor marketing.
Now, you weren't on board with Eccles.
No, we said this it was last episode.
Yeah.
I said that I'm not keen for him to be Batman.
Now you've heard it?
I'm 100% keen for him to be Batman. It literally, as soon as I heard him, I'm like, oh, wow. You are nowhere near as emotional as you were as Red Hood.
It's almost as if
He's acting.
he's an actor.
I couldn't believe it.
Mate, you fell into a trap that we try and not have people fall into, which is you don't judge something until you've seen it.
Space Jam?
Or we just saw a trailer.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I judged it before I had even seen a trailer. That's a
You're
fair
still
point.
judge. You're going to judge it when you walk in. You said that.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you're coming into that with prejudice.
Yes. No, I'm talking about the Long Halloween. Like, I judged that before I seen the trailer.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I said he's not my Batman, but now I'm like, oh, he could be my Batman. He sounds deadpan, straight to the point, very mono, which is Batman. But we heard more of Harvey Dent in this trailer.
Yes.
I feel a lot more of Harvey Dent than we did. I think we heard Batman talk maybe twice through the whole trailer.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
So it's gonna be a good watch. I feel like the whole thing should have been R-rated.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you think so, right? But
Yeah. Don't limit your audience for half a movie.
yeah, just say this.
That's
is what
silly.
It is. Anyway, Black Widow. Theaters aren't happy.
Theaters are sad
But
because
Disney Plus doesn't care. They've got it on their page already.
Well, it should.
You can jump on there and put it onto your remind me when this comes up.
Your watch list.
Yep.
But theaters shut up.
Just be happy getting anything, guys.
Just use it. How is not closed yet?
Oh man, I love the theater.
I'm not against them.
Hey, what's Slumberland?
Slumberland. Now it's a team up of Jason Momoa and a kid.
Right, is this the thing I saw with him with the horns?
He's got the horns.
What's he playing, like Sandman kind of thing, or what?
I'm not fully across it
Right.
at all. Like it's come out of nowhere.
So this is what Jason Momoa has been doing. Is that what we're saying? Okay.
Basically that, and what's that show that he's got? Where he throws axes.
Oh yeah.
He basically just wants to have fun and throw axes.
This is how he's funding that.
Yeah, but we'll give him. Well, this has come onto our watch.
Yeah, it's definitely piqued interest.
I knew nothing about this.
No,
like,
no, I
nothing
didn't,
at all.
Yeah,
and now we've got to look at him as a goat, and it's like, okay, cool.
I'm on. I'll do this.
I'll do it. It's Jason Momoa.
Speaking of goats,
Except
Black Adam begins filming next week. You like speaking of goats? Because I think The Rock is going to be the greatest of all time by the time he's done. He's incredible.
Well, I mean, he's the greatest actor. Well, not greatest actor. Let's not go that far. He's
The greatest entertainment.
He's the biggest box office powerhouse ever.
He was one of the biggest wrestling draw cards.
Yeah. He still is. If he goes back, everyone goes and watches that match.
Yeah. I watched, what was it? Netflix put up the clip of Fighting With My Family when they meet him.
Yep.
And they ask him for his advice, and he goes into full rock mode.
Yep.
They put up that clip, and I was like, "I'll watch this."
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
If you smell.
That movie was so good.
He is so good. He just is so good. That's why there's no other better person. Like Marvel, RDJ.
Yep.
DC, we'll take The Rock.
Definitely.
We'll 100% take The Rock.
Champion us. Go for it.
Lead us to victory.
Oh my God.
You do it in everything that you do.
Speaking of no better person, Keanu, John Wick 4. What do we have here?
We've got a shot of him on set. He's sporting this big, scruffy, grey beard.
Hey, did we actually say why we were talking about The Rock there? Or did I just start talking about The Rock in love with what he does? They're filming. They're starting to film next week.
Yes. Yeah. If we didn't touch on it, now it's touched on.
There it is. But also filming is John Wick 4.
Yes.
So Keanu is seen there.
He's been seen on set sporting this big beard and a big smile, and he's all happy. And
of course he's happy.
But he's got a big
money.
He's got a big beard.
Big beard.
It's a bushy. I don't know if that's. I mean, it has to be. They're filming with it. I feel like he's going to be.
But he's being hunted by everyone. Remember, so he's had to change his look a little bit.
He's dead.
I thought he was getting hunted by.
No, he's dead. He fell off a roof.
I don't remember how the last one ended.
He got booted off the roof. Remember, and went bang, 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 and then Lawrence Fishburne people grabbed him and took him back. And you don't remember the third movie?
Man, I don't. We went and saw this together, didn't we?
I don't remember.
I think we did.
But yeah, the third movie is where he gets booted off the roof because it was after that chick comes in and says that she goes to Lawrence Fishburne and says you'd betrayed.
Yeah.
So you gave him 7 bullets, so I'm going to give you 7 cuts, and sliced him up. And then what's his name? Ian McShane got told that he couldn't have the Continental anymore, and John Wick came back and helped him, and then they were up on the roof at the end, and
yeah, that's right.
He shot him off the roof.
Yeah.
And then bang, 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 and then it turns out Lawrence Fishburne's character grabbed him and, do you want revenge?
Yeah, that's right.
And he's not dead.
That's right. And he's got that finger missing as well. They cut off his...
Yeah, they cut off his finger, his ring finger.
Yeah, I remember a bit of this. I remember as Halle Berry kicking ass with dogs.
Oh, that was awesome. Well, of course you remember that bit. It's dogs.
Yeah, it's
You're a sucker for dogs.
Yeah,
you could be getting mauled by a dog. I love this. This is great.
Don't
bite me there.
My arm.
That is you in a nutshell.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to pat your tongue?
Oh, I'm now patting your throat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
I can't feel my arm anymore. Are you having a good time though?
As long as you're happy.
Are we friends? Hey, we got a picture of Jude Law as Captain Hook, and my God, this looks good.
It's great.
He looks great.
He looks great. I'll watch this.
Yes, definitely.
I am so keen for the second version of Captain Hook. It's going to be so good.
The second ever version, yeah.
The second ever version.
Poor Hugh Jackman. Doesn't even rate a mention.
No.
Speaking of Jude Law, because he was in Captain Marvel 2 is filming next month. Apparently.
Do we care?
I do.
Oh, do we?
I enjoyed the first one. I think
I did too, to be honest.
Yeah, you did.
I don't like her.
Yeah. But look, I don't mind her. I think I've liked her in things that weren't Captain Marvel, if that makes sense. Like, I really liked her in Skull Island. I thought she was good in that.
Okay.
It was actually Skull Island I watched when she was announced to be Captain Marvel, just at the same time. I went and saw Skull Island.
Wasn't Captain Marvel out before that?
No.
Are you sure?
No. Yeah, I'm positive because I saw her in that.
I'm going to look that up.
No worries, because I saw her in that and thought, oh, wow, she could be a really good Captain Marvel. And then I saw Captain Marvel and went, oh.
What's her name?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, that's the one.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Netflix. So Sony has sold the streaming rights to a bunch of their stuff to Netflix, which also includes Spider-Man and a bunch of stuff like that. This is just a streaming thing. Netflix doing well to try and build up its library again after every distributor said, we're going to do what Netflix does.
And why not?
Yeah, well, pretty much. That's where it goes.
We'll copy.
Yeah. But then to do that, pulled all their stuff from Netflix. So it's good to
You're
see
100%
Netflix.
correct.
Of course I am.
There was 2 years. Kong was 2007. I thought it was way earlier. I thought they were flipped. I thought because 2019 was Captain Marvel.
I see what you're getting confused about.
I thought they were
Miss Marvel was set in 1995, but it wasn't actually shot in 1995.
No.
So it was a lot later.
I honestly thought it was a lot earlier. Like I honestly thought I seen it a lot longer. Longer ago.
I heard about the casting. I didn't know who she was exactly, and then I watched Skull Island and thought, oh, she'll be really good. Yeah, she'll do it. My problem with Miss Marvel and my whole problem with everything about Miss Marvel is that I don't particularly like Captain Marvel. As a character.
No, you were saying it right.
No, because Miss Marvel is now the TV series and
Kamala. Yeah, so now we have to start calling it
who I enjoy. I really like the character of Kamala.
Yes.
You know, Captain Marvel, even in the comics, I'm not a big fan of. She was they did a Civil War 2, and it was her versus Iron Man. I was not taking her side at all. Like, she was not coming across well. And it's because a lot of the time she's got this very, I'm right, so I can do what I want attitude. Like, you just have to fall into line because I'm right. You know, and that's her character, but it makes it. Whereas Iron Man's character is also very similar on I'm right, but if you fall into line, I don't care.
Yeah. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
You know, whereas hers is more, I'm right, I'm going to force you to do what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a little difference there, which I wasn't a big fan of. I'm probably coming across as sexist if I'm honest, but that's probably half true. Tomorrow War.
Oh, I'm like, tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow War, we've got a promo image of this, which came up.
Chris Pratt, by the way.
Chris Pratt.
We've spoken about this.
Big war movie, heading to Amazon in July.
Yes.
Straight to Amazon.
Straight to Amazon. Good.
Yeah, man.
Jeff Bezos wanted it, so he got it.
That's how it works, man.
That's what happens. If you got the money, you get it.
Jeff Bezos.
Elon, start doing stuff.
Doing it. Well, he is. He's funding.
I mean, he's very busy. Let's not take that away from him. He's probably the busiest person on the planet. Let's be real.
Yeah. How's that video I sent you the other day of the monkey controlling a game of Pong from its head? Guys, this is how we get Grod. Stop.
Don't stop. Keep going. I want this.
You want Grod?
No, I want to control stuff from my head.
Yeah, but like,
do you know how awesome that'd be?
That won't get to us because the monkey's going to take
it. Imagine looking up to your Wi-Fi and just go light on. You think about the light coming on?
Planet of the Apes. It's going to happen because they're going to supercharge these apes.
Light on, light off, light on, light off, light on, light off.
Yeah, we're busy turning lights on and off and the apes are going to take over. Good on you, man. And he's also said that they now have the technology to recreate Jurassic Park. Mate, we've seen how these things turn out. Please stop.
Keep going. Just ruin the human race.
We're done anyway. He's already building stuff on Mars.
We have wrecked the planet. We might as well go down with the captain goes down with its ship.
Why not turn the whole thing into a fun park?
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 7's been delayed.
Yes, it's gone from November. It was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out November 19th this year, but it's been pushed.
They've filmed a fair bit of this, haven't they?
But it's been pushed to May 27th, 2020.
They put a reason for this?
No. It's just been pushed.
Right.
Which is sad.
I'm going to say
distance. I'm going to say it's COVID.
It's pushed a fair distance though, 7 months.
That's yeah. You've got over half a year.
Yeah. Anyway,
which sucks, but I can understand why because there's a lot of practical stuff that happens in this.
Indiana Jones 5 they've announced Phoebe Waller-Bridge as the female lead. Now, just in case anyone read this the way you read it.
I read it like they were just replacing Indy.
No, so Harrison Ford is coming back for this. Steven Spielberg has been trying to direct it all this time, and it's just been getting delayed and delayed because of that. Eventually, he's just said, oh, look, I'll just produce it, and he's handed the reins to James Mangold, who, if you know that name, did Logan.
So what you're telling me, Indy's going to die?
I mean...
Heard it here first? Is this a heard it here first moment?
Look, could be.
Indy's dead.
But if it's anything that we know from the past, it's that this is going to be worth watching.
So is Indy going to die and the next lot of movies is going to be a different character?
Who knows if they'll do a next lot of movies?
You sort of can't call it Indiana Jones, can you? Because if you kill Indiana Jones, it'd be like doing Rocky and killing Rocky and then your next movie, what?
It's called Creed.
You haven't killed Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone would not be a part of Creed 3.
No, there you go. That's something that wasn't on the board. I did read that. But I think we spoke about that a long time ago because that came out and he said he wasn't part of it. Because Michael B. Jordan is producing, directing everything. Oh, is he directing? I think he is directing it, isn't he?
No, it's still
There's
Ryan
Coogler.
Coogler, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that B. Jordan was gonna.
I know he's definitely producing it. But yeah. Anyway,
Did you see that little teaser that they done for? Oh my god! It was in my head just then. That new movie that he's got coming to, is it Amazon? Or is it the Tom Clancy's?
no.
Oh, I forget. It was literally in my head just then,
Well, that went.
and it disappeared.
Speaking of
Just
things
so I went
on
to say
Amazon as well, Invincibles has been dropping, and has been getting really good reviews. So I'm gonna have to check that out because it looks really good. And we talked about it
Invincibles.
before.
What?
Yeah, it was the show that we talked about before. Anyway, it looks really good. Hey man, I want to finish with this. We got a little tease for Ghostbusters Afterlife, which started off pretty interesting. It was just Paul Rudd walking through a supermarket. Here's a little noise on the shelf.
I wasn't a fan of this.
And there's these little Stay Puffed dudes. So we've got the big Stay Puffed guy who was in the first Ghostbusters. These are little versions of him. And then it just takes this horrific turn where they're melting each other and skewering themselves. And my God, but I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty cool. You're not a fan. Why aren't you a fan?
Because it's creepy. You've got the little Stay Puft things burning themselves and melting each other, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because of how cute he pops out. He's so cute. Then he goes to touch it and he bites his finger, and then they
Yeah.
all show up on a Roomba.
Yeah. So they're essentially
It's
like
ah!
gremlins by the looks of it.
That movie I was talking about was Without Remorse. Tom Clancy's
Right,
Without
okay,
Remorse.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It comes out, I think it was April 30th.
Mate, look,
Michael B. Jordan.
I
Looks
think
awesome.
what they've done here is they've seen the trend and they've kind of gone for it here. So they've gone, people love baby things. Yeah, Baby Groot did well.
Let's burn them alive.
Baby Yoda, the child, did well.
Grogu, say it right.
Grogu did well. Let's get something we can make toys out of. And I reckon we're going to get a bunch of Stay Puft toys. If they are
Can we
this
burn
little,
them?
this cute, and this destructible, then yeah, we're all over them. It's probably going to be, I guarantee someone's going to make one of those, you know, those snowmen that melt? That
Yeah.
you like, and then you put back up and in the heat, they melt again?
No.
Yeah, anyway, I reckon they'll
No,
get
I
one of
don't.
those. Anyway, Stay Puft will be the next
The next.
baby thing everyone's excited about, I reckon. Mate,
It won't beat Grogu.
that's our news.
It is. It's all done.
It is. What do we have? That's everything.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Pretty excited for. What do we have? Let's recap quickly. What's the one thing on there that jumped out at you that you're
Deathstroke
like,
HBO Max. I want
yeah, so
it. Or just The Rock taking over.
it's pretty big.
The Rock runs DC.
Definitely.
There's your title.
Yeah. The Rock runs DC. The Rock takes over DC. Yeah, definitely. Mate, that's everything. We are done. We are dusted.
Dusted and done and done and dusted.
Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Bye.